Jersey Sports Zone's Camp Countdown coverage is being brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health.
2021 was a year for the history books at Bergen Catholic. After a perfect 12-0 season and a non-public A championship, the buzz on Oradell Avenue is arguably at an all-time high. So is the confidence up and down the roster.
We learned so much from last year's group, from last year's seniors that we picked up, and we feel like if we do the same thing, if we push each other and make each other better on the field, it's just going to come easy to us when the game comes.
In the months following Bergen Catholic's championship celebration, the team saw nearly 20 seniors graduate and head off to college. Since then, the next group of leaders and captains have stepped up and worked to find the identity of this year's team.
Are you going to be the same exact team that you were the year before? I never try and run it that way. I think it's always about develop what your players are good at, okay, focus on that and make sure that you ensure that you're going to get them in the best position to be a successful football unit.
Once June hit, you know, Coach Vito just made sure to make us even forget we was even champions, you know. He just kept implying that, you know, we got to start all over. We're 0-0 now. We're not 12-0 anymore.
Well, ever since we got back right after the season ended, we always kept in our minds that it was last year and we got to do better this year to reproduce the same effects.
Two of New Jersey's best players returned to the same D-line for one more ride. Texas commit Sidear Mitchell and Maryland commit DJ Samuels have a connection that goes beyond the sidelines.
As a tandem, it's a really, really tough deal because you're going to have to single block one of those guys, and you know, we feel good about what they're doing every day.
I've been playing with him since I was in the 6th grade. You know, it's always been me and him right next to each other, side to side, in every battle. So, you know, it's definitely not going to be no different this year. You know, just this year it's just going to be our last ride together. You know, we're trying to go out with a bang.
Our biggest thing is really just having fun. Like that's pretty much our biggest thing, and making sure we can get these young guys better. We're trying to make sure we're the best leaders that we can be, but of course we're still striving to get that #1 spot, state championship, to be the best team.
Tackling machine Malachi Mercer had over 100 stops last season. He will be a reliable linebacker in the middle of the defense. Daquan Stewart, Kaj Sanders, and Chris Mimo will hold down the defensive backfield. That trio accounted for 4 interceptions last season. Expect that number to expand in the fall. There are some new faces and old faces on the Crusaders offense. Senior Jack Duffy will be the Week 1 starter at quarterback after backing up Steve Angeli for 2 years. He'll share a backfield with Saeed St. Fleur, who had over 1,000 scrimmage yards and 8 touchdowns last season. Christian Carty was an all-zone selection last year. He headlines a receiving corps that includes fellow senior Logan Casey.
I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to show the whole state what I could do and show like what my offense can do and my whole team could do, really.
We have talent at the receiver position that we've really never had this much talent as a collective group in probably the last like 5-10 years. So I think we have really huge weapons that are going to come up that is going to blow this league away for sure.
The road back to MetLife begins in Week 0. The Crusaders host Cardinal Gibbons from North Carolina and then head out to Arizona for Week 1. Big games against Don Bosco on September 29th and St. Peter's Prep late in October could have major playoff implications. Bergen Catholic is ready to defend the target on their back.
A lot of people are doubting us, and I feel like, because they feel like we lost so many people, it's just, at this point in time, it's just trust the process.
We're being hunted now, you know, we're not the scary guys in the Big North, but we're going to come for everybody.
We know that nothing is going to be given to you with our schedule, and we're just going to come out here and fight every day.
Reporting from Oradell, I'm Jay Cook, JerseySportsZone.com.